Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with my partner, Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league. And we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff's going to open up with a throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. but he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the zone read, here's Daniels. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times the defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
They were able to connect on the comeback. I don't think it was really well executed. This is a deeper route. This receiver's got to push his depth before his break a little bit more downfield. They'll take the completion, but they were hoping to get a little bit more with that.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
On 1st down, Daniel. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here's 3rd and 2. They run over center with Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown. Touchdown, Washington.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you
On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A second down throw for Goff. Pass completed is St. Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. Now, he'll air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Daniels to throw on second down. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screen plays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
A fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. It's second down.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air. They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here. And then Simon just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. Frankly, don't blame him. That's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Throwing again, Daniel. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10. They'll throw with Daniel. He'll run again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Here's a second and 9. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On the option, here's Robinson. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Big play coming up, third and goal. Third and goal, it's Daniel. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Daniels, touchdown Commanders. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Commanders 14, Lions 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too good for Mary.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Nice grab there by Sam Laporta, and he's looking to follow up here in year 2, Mike, on what's been one of the best rookie campaigns we've seen from a tight end in a long time. Second-team All-Pro, led all tight ends with 10 touchdowns. You just don't see young tight ends make the transition as quickly as he did last year in Detroit.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He'll go play action with Goff. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half.
At the 3-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put them in a good matchup, let them go win, and give them a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McClure. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Here's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the air again is Daniels. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Daniels gonna throw again. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they're gonna move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's gonna go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Daniels now going to look to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On second down, it's Daniel. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decided not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing, Goff. He'll look deep, left sideline. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. 0 zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started.
Jack Fox.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Play action. Here's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and it'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and That play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Terry, Lawrence, touchdown, Washington. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Commanders go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Lions 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense ready for it there. First possession of this second half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. Goff to throw on 1st down. There's one caught by Patrick. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so...
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent, but here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. He'll dodge one would-be tackler. He'll wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
Goff going to throw here on first and under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now Montgomery. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. And he'll take it on in. Tim Patrick. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Kickoff will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Third and 5. From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first down, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, Montgomery. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Commanders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniel. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Second down and 3. from the shotgun. It's Daniels. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up. Like you can see, he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Commanders first down.
And what a clutch throw here on third down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock. Leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And if you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now.
On play action, Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here is first and goal. They'll drop the throw. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense, Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field, and he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Another run here for Robinson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now Daniels. He'll try to run for it. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. As as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Commanders about to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Raymond going to return it. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the first down. Gain of 12 and a first down. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
A second down throw for Goff. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And he's out of bounds with the first down. And the 2 set downs, just as importantly, stop the clock.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down. They'll go play action with Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And that may have just written a finish to this one.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here. as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.